AI video is evolving at an insane pace. What felt like science fiction just a short while ago is now becoming a normal part of the Higgsfield. Higgsfield is one of the fastest growing GenAI companies out there, and they've built their platform with a very clear mission to make AI video creation genuinely creator-friendly. Instead of just focusing on flashy demos that look good but are hard to use, Higgsfield is all about building real workflows, making their tools accessible, and giving creators the creative control they actually need. At the center of this whole platform is Kling, Higgsfield's flagship AI video model. Kling has already proven that AI video can look truly cinematic. With the current version, Kling 2.0, creators can generate realistic scenes, stunning visuals, and some seriously impressive short clips. But, as with all current AI video tools, there are still some clear limits. Clip lengths are pretty short. Motion can sometimes break down in complex scenes. The resolution is capped, and trying to maintain consistency across multiple shots can be a real challenge. This is where Kling 3.0 comes in. It's not being talked about as just a small improvement. Instead, it's being positioned as a whole new generation of AI video. And that's why the anticipation around this release feels so different. So, what do we actually know so far? All the information we have right now comes from public signals, things like official blog posts, social media activity, and community discussions. Nothing is officially finalized yet, but if you look closely, the patterns are becoming very clear. Higgsfield recently published a blog post that summarized user discussions and their expectations for Kling 3.0. Across all of those conversations, the same themes kept popping up again and again. First, creators want longer video clips that stay stable and coherent from start to finish. Second, they want much better character and scene consistency. Third, they want a more unified workflow, something that's often described as the omnidirection, a single, powerful tool that can handle different aspects of video creation. And finally, they want outputs that feel closer to production-ready video, not just experimental clips. At the same time, if you look at Higgsfield's official social channels, you'll notice some subtle signals that suggest something significant is on the horizon. There hasn't been a lot of heavy marketing or overpromising. Instead, the messaging has been calm, controlled, and focused. And in the world of tech, it often suggests a quiet confidence in what's about to be released. The community discussions reinforce this even more. On platforms like Reddit and other creator forums, people are all talking about the same hopes. They want smoother motion. They want better physics, so things interact realistically. They want stronger continuity across different shots. And they want fewer of those weird visual artifacts that can ruin a clip. When you see independent communities all reaching similar conclusions on their own, that's a really powerful signal that something big is in the air. So, let's get specific. What exactly are creators hoping Kling 3.0 will deliver? One of the biggest expectations is for higher-end video output. Many creators are watching closely for native 4K resolution and higher frame rates, possibly even up to 60 frames per second. That would be a game changer for professional use. Another major focus is clip length. There is a strong expectation that Kling 3.0 could push the duration of a single clip much further, possibly toward 15 seconds, all while keeping the characters and scenes perfectly consistent. That might not sound like a lot, but in the world of AI video, it's a huge leap. Macro shots are another area of intense interest. Creators want to be able to generate clean close-ups with sharp textures and detailed surfaces, without all the noise and distortion we often see now. Imagine generating a perfect shot of a water droplet or the texture of a piece of fabric. Physics and interaction are also under heavy scrutiny. This is where AI video often breaks down things like hands touching objects, people hugging, or characters moving through a crowded space. These are the moments that test an AI's understanding of the real world, and creators are hoping Kling 3.0 will handle them much more naturally. And, of course, multi-shot sequences with stronger continuity are a key expectation. The ultimate goal is to create multiple shots that feel like they belong to the same scene, with consistent characters, lighting, and motion. This would allow for more complex storytelling. Overall, what creators really want is fewer glitches, less of that strange melting effect, and more control over the final output. To understand why all of this matters so much, it helps to compare these expectations with what's available today. The current model, Kling 2.0, supports video generation up to around 10 seconds. The output is capped at 1080p. The visual realism is strong, but as we mentioned, motion can break in complex scenes. It's fantastic for short clips, experiments, and demonstrations, but it's not quite a full-fledged production tool. Kling 3.0, based on all the public discussion, is aiming much higher. We're talking longer clips, higher resolution targets, a more unified Omni workflow, better continuity between shots, and smoother, more believable motion. This shift is incredibly important because it moves AI video away from just being a cool novelty and closer to being an everyday creative tool. It's no longer just about generating a fun, random clip. It's about building usable footage that creators can actually integrate into real projects, whether that's for a film, a commercial, or a YouTube video. If Kling 3.0 delivers on even a part of these high expectations, it could easily become one of the most important AI video releases we've seen so far. It could set a new standard for what's possible and push the entire industry forward. Higgsfield has already made it clear that Kling 3.0 will be accessible through their platform, and they even have a coming soon access page available right now. I'll make sure to leave the links for you in the description below, so you can stay informed and be among the first to get access to the model when it finally goes live. So, to wrap things up, Kling 3.0 isn't live yet. Nothing has been officially confirmed, but the signals are clear. The anticipation is building. The expectations are high. And creators everywhere are watching very, very closely. If AI video matters to you and your creative work, this is one release you are definitely going to want to be ready for. Thanks for watching. If you're as excited about the future of AI video as I am, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any updates. Let me know in the comments what you're most hoping to see from Kling 3.0. See you in the next one.